the seven wonders of the world. But what should the eighth be? Some point to the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, others to the Colossus of Rhodes. Yet in the heart of Istanbul stands a monument that transcends centuries. It has witnessed wars, earthquakes, invasions, and the fall of empires. That monument is Hagia Sophia, not merely a temple, but an immortal work that holds within its stones the genius, faith, and power of humankind. The story of Hagia Sophia stretches back to the 4th century. Emperor Constantine the Great moved the capital of the Roman Empire from Rome to his newly founded city, Constantinople. This new capital required a magnificent church to crown its glory. The first Hagia Sophia opened in the year 360. But riots, fires, and earthquakes soon destroyed it. The second Hagia Sophia, built in its place, suffered the same fate. At the end of the 5th century, Emperor Justinian I gave an order that would go down in history. A temple worthy of God, a temple unlike any other, shall be built. Construction began in the year 532 and was completed in just 5 years, an astonishing feat for that era, almost beyond human limits. Thousands of workers labored on the site. Marble, stones, and columns were brought from all over Anatolia. Pieces from the Temple of Artemis in Ephesus and even from Heliopolis in Egypt were incorporated into the structure. Thus, Hagia Sophia embodied the legacy of past civilizations. On December 27, 537, the grand opening took place. According to legend, Emperor Justinian stood proudly beneath the massive dome and exclaimed, "Solomon, I have surpassed you." These words were a direct challenge to the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem. Hagia Sophia was no longer merely a church. It was now the symbol of Rome's might. Designed by the architects Anthemios and Isidore, the building was far ahead of its time. Its colossal dome, rising 55 meters high, seemed like a gateway to the heavens. Constructing such an enormous dome with the engineering knowledge of that era was one of humanity's greatest achievements. Inside, golden mosaics adorned the walls with images of saints, angels, and emperors. Light streaming through the windows created a heavenly glow within the dome. Those who entered felt as if they had left the earth and ascended into paradise. For centuries, Hagia Sophia was the beating heart of the Byzantine Empire. Coronation ceremonies of emperors took place here, and great religious rituals echoed beneath its dome. For the people, Hagia Sophia was not only a place of worship, but the very house of God on earth. Yet grandeur was always accompanied by hardship. Constantinople, as the city was then called, was frequently besieged and attacked. Earthquakes repeatedly shook the dome. In the year 558, a great earthquake caused the dome to collapse, but it was quickly rebuilt. During the restoration, the dome was raised even higher, giving Hagia Sophia the majestic form it has today. Throughout the centuries, Hagia Sophia remained both a sacred temple and a symbol of Byzantine political power. Emperors celebrated their victories here, addressing their people beneath its dome. Even during sieges, prayers never ceased within Hagia Sophia. But history never stops. In the year 1204, during the Fourth Crusade, Latin armies invaded the city. Constantinople was plundered, and Hagia Sophia lost its sanctity. Golden mosaics were stripped away, and sacred relics were carried off to the west. Some of these treasures can still be seen today in the Basilica of San Marco in Venice. And yet Hagia Sophia endured. Despite destruction, invasions and earthquakes, its light never faded. Until the very last days of Byzantium, it remained the emperor's temple and the people's heart. And in the year 1453, Hagia Sophia stepped into a new era. In the year 1453, Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II, who would be remembered as Mehmed the Conqueror, achieved a victory that changed history. Constantinople fell, and Byzantium came to an end. The city became the capital of the Ottoman Empire. The Sultan turned Hagia Sophia into a mosque. Thus, the Grand Church of Byzantium became one of the greatest mosques of the Islamic world. A mihrab, a minbar, and towering minarets were added to the structure. From the center of the dome, the recitation of the Quran began to rise. Hagia Sophia was no longer only a church, it had become the spiritual heart of the Ottoman Empire. Sultans after Mehmed continued to protect and enrich this sacred place. Suleiman the Magnificent placed relics he brought from his campaigns in Vienna inside Hagia Sophia. During the reign of Selim II, the great architect Sinan stepped in. He reinforced the leaning walls, added strong buttresses, and completed 4 minarets. If Hagia Sophia still stands strong today, it owes much to Sinan's brilliance as an engineer. During the Ottoman centuries, Hagia Sophia was not only a mosque but also a symbol of imperial power and divine presence. The famous traveler Evliya Çelebi called it the greatest temple in the world. For generations, both locals and foreign travelers wrote of their awe at its magnificence. But the world once again changed. The Ottoman Empire came to an end, and the Republic of Turkey was founded. In 1934, a historic decision was made. Hagia Sophia was transformed into a museum. The news echoed across the globe. For the first time in centuries, Christian mosaics and Islamic calligraphy could be seen side by side. Hagia Sophia became a bridge between East and West, between Islam and Christianity. For decades, millions of visitors from around the world came to see Hagia Sophia. The mosaics, calligraphic panels, marble columns, and its breathtaking dome became a symbol of humanity's shared heritage. Hagia Sophia was not only a monument of faith, but a crossroads of cultures. And history turned once again. In 2020, Hagia Sophia was reopened as a mosque. Today, both worshippers and tourists step inside this awe-inspiring building. In its dome still remain traces of Byzantium. On its walls, the seal of the Ottomans. At its gates, the steps of modern Turkey. Hagia Sophia has endured destruction, wars, and earthquakes, yet it still stands. For more than 15 centuries, its dome has risen toward the sky as a symbol of humanity's creativity and faith. This is the story of Hagia Sophia, neither solely a church nor solely a mosque. It is the meeting point of civilizations. So tell us, should Hagia Sophia have been considered the world's 8th wonder? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.